Hey, sweetie, this is Michaela. Today I'll continue telling you the story of Mia's family. I'll keep updating it for you. Remember to check in every day, okay? Chapter 14. Time-Traveling Island Expedition. Mia's family was busily preparing for the upcoming adventure to the mysterious island in the modern world. Jack carefully sorted out various exploration tools, from multifunctional knives to advanced communication devices, making sure not to miss any important items. Martha was engrossed in studying the ancient diary that recorded the legend of the mysterious island, trying to dig out more useful clues from between the lines. Mia couldn't help gently stroking the soft fur of the small and cute Gryphon, smiling as she communicated with it, imagining the wonderful journey she was about to embark on with this adorable little fellow on the mysterious island. It was hard to imagine that this cute little pet could become so powerful at crucial moments. On the day of departure, the family, equipped with a full load of gear, traveled to the era where the mysterious island was located through the time travel device. When the light faded, the scene in front of them left them in awe. A lush tropical rainforest stretched as far as the eye could see. Tall trees blotted out the sky, and sunlight filtered through the layers of leaves, casting dappled shadows. The air was filled with the damp smell of earth and the fragrance of various flowers. They walked deeper into the rainforest along a faintly visible path. Not long after, they heard a rustling sound. Gryphon flew into the air alertly to scout, and after coming back, it expressed upcoming danger with urgent cries. Right after, a group of wolf-sized creatures covered in sharp spines burst out from the bushes all around, surrounding them. The eyes of these creatures glinted with ferocity, and they let out low growls, as if ready to attack at any moment. Jack quickly drew the long knife from his waist and signaled his family to stay vigilant. Mia tried to communicate with these creatures, but they seemed out of control and completely ignored her kindness. Just as the atmosphere became extremely tense, Martha noticed that the movements of these creatures seemed to be influenced by some kind of signal. Whenever the nearby vines swayed slightly, they would respond accordingly. At this time, Sammy barked continuously at the vines, as if telling everyone to pay attention to something unusual on them. Fiona also circled in the air, getting closer to the vines from time to time and chirping. Mia realized that Sammy and Fiona might have discovered something, and so she focused even more on the vines. She quietly told Jack about it. After discussing, they decided that Jack would attract the attention of these creatures while Martha would take the opportunity to check if there were any mechanisms on the vines. Jack waved his long knife and let out a loud shout, successfully diverting the attention of most of the creatures. Martha cautiously approached the vines. After careful observation, she found some strange patterns on the vines. These patterns seemed to form in specific shape. All this time, Mia wasn't idle either. She continued to try to establish a connection with these creatures, hoping to find a way to defuse the crisis. In the air, although the little Gryphon looked cute, its eyes were determined, ready to transform and support everyone if needed. Could Martha decipher the patterns on the vines and help them get out of the predicament? Could they find clues related to the artifact in this mysterious rainforest? Everything's still uncertain. Well, dear friends, that's where we'll conclude today's installment of the story. I truly hope you've been as captivated by it as I've been sharing it. If you've enjoyed this narrative so far, I'd be immensely grateful if you could show your support by hitting that like button. And here's a little tip for you to never miss out on the upcoming exciting chapters. Simply activate the subscription bell. In this way, you'll be promptly notified when I bring you the rest of this enthralling story tomorrow. So, stay tuned.